Good day, junior high school Monicans. This week, we are celebrating our school's Career Guidance Week that seeks to accompany you, young learners, to venture into the journey of career development. Your journey of success begins not when you start applying for your target job or career. Rather, it begins as early as today, as early as now, that you are studying here in our school, able to dream. This week-long activity is a reminder that our career growth begins with a simple dream that is nurtured by persistence and excellence. And so, the Guidance and Counseling Center came up with these programs in order to inspire you to look beyond and see the wide horizon in your midst. There is a lot of opportunities waiting for each one of us in spite of the many hurdles that we need to surpass. And thriving from these challenges will be much easier if you will do it together. This day, we will be having our third homeroom guidance session for this academic year, which will focus on the topic dreaming and journeying forward together. In this session, we will be focusing on the process of career development and the important role of our significant others, families, friends, and teachers in creating career-related decisions. So let us begin. What is career? One might ask, well, as many Filipinos would do, when asked about the definition of an English term, they would look at its closest translation in our mother tongue. What is it? Karera. Isang kompetisyon ng galing at tibay ng isip na kung saan ang mga kalahok ay dapat makarating sa dulo sa pinakamabilis na paraan. Di tuloy natin maiwasang magtanong kung tumpak ba yung ganong pagkaunawa sa karir bilang isang karera. Let us put our discussion in a deeper level. What is career? Career is a profession for which a person is trained in order to fulfill one's calling and to achieve progressive achievement. In simpler terms, career has something to do with our own dreams and aspirations in life. May kinalaman dito kung ano ang nais nating tuparin para sa ating sarili at sa mga taong nasa paligid natin. And in order for us to get into our dream careers, we need to make a series of choices. May mga pagpili na dapat gawin at panghawakan upang matupad natin yung mga pangarap at hangarin natin sa buhay. Researchers in the field of occupational and developmental psychology have found out that career choice is a major turning point in the life of people. Our choices affect how we live and how we understand our worth and mission as individuals. Career decision is not just about the degree that must be pursued in college or the work setting that one must apply for. Career decision is about seeing ourselves in the work that we do. Can you still remember when you are still young? You would spend much of your time playing and doing your hobbies. These activities give you enjoyment and fun. Now that you're growing up, there are other tasks that you need to do, and there are responsibilities that must be met. Hence, many psychologists would claim that work must be an extension of play. Why? Because even as we work, we can find enjoyment and meaning. Allow me to share three fundamental reasons why does a person need to work. Number one, we work to fulfill our personal passion. When we are still younger, our routine is highly dictated by the things that we like doing. We tend to do more often the tasks we are good at. Kung ano ang hilig nating gawin at kung saan tayo magaling, doon natin nakikita ang kasiyahan sa paggawa. It is important that we are seeing enjoyment and fun in work because that will make our tasks more bearable when they seem to be demanding and even draining. Number two, we need to support the needs and wants of our family. Since we were young, we see how our parents work hard to earn money to cater our family's needs for food, for clothing, for healthcare, for education, and for other essential needs. And many of us are looking forward for the day that we will be working as well because we want to pay off, to express our gratitude by supporting our parents, our family members, the same way we were cared for before when we are still young. Nabubuhay tayo sa pamamagitan ng ating pinagpapaguran. Yung sipag at galing na ibinibigay natin sa trabaho ang nagbibigay sa atin ng pagkakataong tustusan ng ating mga pangangailangan. Number three, we work to contribute for the common good. It is not enough that we are excelling in our work. We also need to do it well for a clear purpose to help others. All of us would recall how we would respond to this question when we are still children. Ano ang pangarap mo paglaki mo? Gusto ko maging engineer, teacher, doktor, scientist, pilot, artista, sundalo. At ano ang dahilan? Bakit natin gusto ang mga ito? Para tumulong sa kapwa. Para tumulong sa iba. Sana hanggang ngayon, nasa atin pa rin yung ganoong pagnanais na maglaan ng sarili para sa iba at para sa pag-unlad ng ating bayan. Our hopes and dreams should be oriented towards the attainment of inclusive growth. Lahat ay uusad sapagkat kapwang nakikinabang ang bawat isa. At this point, let us now focus our discussion on the factors that contributes to our decision-making process on our career development. First, our role models. People learn as they observe other people's behavior and analyze their respective views and beliefs. The feelings of admiration that we had for our role models make us to consider following their example, both as an individual and professional. Good role models will help us to be motivated in striving to uncover our true potentials and overcome our weaknesses. Second is our gender. Our gender also dictates our choice of career. In other words, men's way of choosing a career is different compared among women. There are jobs that are suitable only to a particular gender. Although nowadays, the society's gender bias is gradually addressed to make a workplace a conducive place for self-growth to every individual, regardless of one's gender preference. Third, aptitudes and interests. Each job requires a certain set of competencies and standards that must be met. It is important to consider what kind of professional tasks are fit to our own skills, abilities, and knowledge. Also, in finding a career, we should also consider if this particular job will meet our interests. Fourth, our financial capability. Many of the young individuals today consider to pursue a job based on its gains. How much would it benefit me someday? How much will be the salary in this particular job? This mentality exerts a great amount of pressure, especially when our family cannot meet the cost of education in our target career. We need to understand that work is not purely about how much will we earn. Our work should lead us to grow as individuals and help us feel satisfied in what we do each day. And finally, our socio-cultural background. The cultural background of an individual can influence his or her future work choice. A person should also consider the need of the society where he or she belongs. The current needs of the community should remind us that we need to contribute for the growth of our nation and for the common good of all. As we end our session for this day, I would like to leave a quotation which I want you to reflect upon as we end our Career Guidance Week celebration. Winston Churchill would say, "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." Alalahanin natin na ang pagtupad sa ating mga pangarap at pagkakaroon ng isang propesyon ay isang pananagutan sa sarili at sa ating lipunan. Kung darating ang panahon na tayo ay magiging matagumpay, wala tayong karapatang magyabang. Lahat ng papuri at pagkilala ng tao sa paligid natin ay lilipas. Kung anuman ang mayroon tayo ay ambag ng mga taong nagmamalasakit sa atin. At kung madapa man tayo, tumayo muli pagkatapos ng pagkadapa at magpahinga. Hindi nakamamatay ang pagtanggap sa sariling kahinaan. Bagkus ito pa nga ay nakatutulong para mas maging mahusay sa mga susunod na pagkakataon. Because we learn on our experiences. Sa lahat ng oras, kailangan nating maging matatag. Hindi lang dahil kaya natin malagpasan ang lahat ng mga pagsubok sa buhay. Maging matapang tayo kasi kasama natin ang pamilya natin, ang mga kaibigan natin, ang ating mga tagahubog, ang ating mga guro, at pati na rin ang Diyos. Before we end, I would like to remind everyone to check on your Google Classroom for the activity. Thank you for your participation in this homeroom guidance session, and I hope you learned something, and I hope also that you will apply it on your lives. Again, happy Career Guidance Week to all.